Let me hear that back. Let me hear that back. So new life.
Hey everyone, it is me, your girl Erica from Intrinsic, and we are back for another episode of In the Lab, where I take science experiments and relate them to everyday adult life. Today, I'm going to show you what dependability looks like over time, and to really show you how dependability actually is used in a longer, more healthier way. Let's call this experiment Glow Up, okay? Again, I'm going to be showing you how dependability looks over time. And really, I'm going to show you how to store your dependability at a rate that is most healthiest as well as most beneficial to others. For this experiment, you're going to need about 3 glow sticks. You're going to need water. You're going to need containers. I'm going to use Tupperware. It's a bit easier, but feel free to use a bowl or a pan. And lastly, you're going to need ice. So again, 3 glow sticks, containers, ice, water. All right, so let's get started. We have 2 containers here. We're actually gonna have 3. All right, so we have our sky cam up here. As always, 3 containers. All right, for this container, we're actually gonna take some water. I got a cup here, and I'm going to put the same amount of water in every single container. Get you 3 glasses of water. 1 glass, 2 glasses, and 3 glasses. Once you fill up your containers, each container is going to have a varying temperature of water. So you want one that's hot, one that's room temperature, and one that's cold. This one is going to be our hot. And I'm actually gonna put that in there for about 1.5 minutes, really a minute. I'm just gonna add a huge chunk of ice to this one. This is really just some ice that I probably need to get rid of in my freezer. Be careful. So now at this rate, you're going to need 3 glow sticks. We have 3 different employees. They are unactivated. They look like they're glowing, but they're not. I have not bent them in any form or fashion. This water is a little cold. So I don't know if I should use this. Let's just keep it room temperature. This one, unactivated, we're gonna go ahead and crack it. We're gonna sit this one right here. It's bright. This is bright. It's steady, holding its power, unaffected. We're gonna put orange in the cold water. Cold is over here, full of ice. We're gonna stick our cold in there. And lastly, we have our green, which I'm telling you, these are unactivated, but these black lights cause them to glow a little prematurely. Gonna go right into the hot. So the interesting thing about these things is that already off rip, I'm seeing where this green one is a lot brighter than this orange one. And I think we have it all on our Skycam. So Skycam is actually taking an overhead view of our glow sticks at this time. I'm just gonna make sure you guys can see that. And I'm actually going to cut off some of these glow lights just so we can see this effect even better. All right, so we're cutting it off. So we still have our glow in here just a little bit, but I turned the lights off just so I could capture this moment. As you can see clearly, we have our yellow one here and it's glowing, but our green is really activated at this time. And then we also have our orange one, and you can barely see the glow. Scientifically, how do you think the water is affecting the glow stick? If we're talking about dependability, what things around you can cause you to glow brightly and what can cause you to glow at a longer rate? And how is this going to be beneficial? All right, you guys, so we spent about maybe 5 to 10 minutes waiting on this experiment to work. And honestly, you can take all the time that you need, but we're on a limited clock. Let me show you exactly why we did this experiment. Remember, this is our room temperature glow stick. I did nothing to this glow stick. I just cracked it, laid it right here. This glow stick right here was submerged in hot water. And this glow stick that you can barely see was submerged in cold. Now let's see how that looks on a different scale. If you look at these, this is actually pretty cool. Again, room temperature, hot, and cold. Our hot one show the brightest. And as you can see, even though these look almost the same, I think a lot of this has to do with the color. And granted, yellow might show just a tad brighter. But both of these are relatively bright. They're both giving off high energy. Okay, they're showing up in this moment. The question that I pose is this: how long will that last? If you give all your energy in the beginning and you're using the most of yourself in that moment, how much more of you is really able to show up over time? Okay, so although this green one is hot for now, it's going to burn up faster at full capacity. Whereas although this one is showing up bright and is steady over time, again, how long will this last? Our orange one here, as you can see, doesn't show up as bright, but it is showing up. It is preserving its energy. Now, how did the hot and cold play a part? Temperature has a lot to do with how fast or slow something happens. Glow sticks have a chemical in them called phenyloxylate ester, which is a compound that causes this glow. Glow sticks also have a fluorescent dye and is contained in a plastic veil. So that's how we get it to bend and do all those things. It is contained. Now, the interesting thing, or the interesting part about this, is that temperature in the water either allows the component to speed up or to slow down. So when we added heat to this chemical, the phenyloxylate ester, when we added hot water to it, it made this grow and glow brighter. Phenyloxylate ester. However, as you see, as we have put it out, this is not glowing nearly as brightly as it was before. In fact, the orange has actually gotten brighter as it has sat out over time. This one has remained steady. With this one being in cold water, it barely glue in the water. But once we took it out and the temperature rose around it, it is now glowing brighter than it did in the beginning. Which is it best to be? Is it best to be someone who is room temperature, who is using their bright at a slower pace? Or is it best to be submerged in the cold and allow yourself to glow brighter when it counts? Hot, room, cold. Cold has shown up in a time when it matters, whereas hot showed up in the beginning, but now that we need them, they're dimming. Room temperature seems to be pretty steady. In my honest opinion, giving you guys an intrinsic opinion, I believe that it's best to operate at these levels right here: room temperature and cold. Room temperature is going at a steady rate and depleting faster. However, cold showed up when it mattered. It mattered when we took it out of the water. It mattered when we needed them. We see them now. The glows are all the same. And the way that this works as a team is this. Sometimes you have people that operate at a faster speed. You have a person that operates and is always showing up. Then you have somebody who, they're always dependable. They're always there. They're always there with the answers. However, this person, the person that holds out, the person that is steady, it can come in when these two feel low. This person is able to come in and help the team glow. Hopefully you guys were able to learn about dependability through these glow sticks, and I hope that you guys are preserving your own dependability for when it matters, just like this one right here. This is your girl Erica with Intrinsic. See you guys on episode, I don't even know anymore. I can't even keep count. But just know that we are 6-1 on the experiments, okay? Your girl has not failed yet. Check us out next week. I'll see you guys soon. Be dependable.